One more.
Liam, you get on Ruffling Feathers, put boots on him. What's that? What's that? Tansy? Who?
I mean, you've been pretty brave with your horse. I mean, you've spent, you know, you're not afraid to spend money, you know, big money out of the Irish Pointer Points.
We've met Ross Doyle. He found Lostintranslation, and then we met Ross, and then just got to know him, and then all through the summer we've bought the big Breakaway with him. We bought all of our stores through him, and it's just a good way to do it. And he just brings, it's part of our sort of progression, you know. We would go to the store sales and perhaps buy a family member or get stuck on a sire. Yeah. You know, we bought a lot of King's Theatres off the back of Q Card, which that was no bad thing at all. But you know what I mean. We were just getting stuck into a rut a little bit where Ross does a list and he pulls out horses that he knows will fit our mould, but
because there's a certain sort of Tizzard sort of horse, isn't there? You like
a chaser. We want everything's bought to go chasing, and you can see we like a big horse. But he would just pull out 20 horses that we perhaps might not have spotted, and that's working very well.
The 22nd and final fence in the Coral Welsh Grand National, 50 yards from home. It's Elegant Escape, all out for the Tizzards and Tom O'Brien. Elegant Escape is the winner.
He's been some friend to the yard, hasn't he, Elegant Escape?
Yeah, he's been brilliant, you know. And there's a horse we bought at Punchestown Sale, and John Romans, who's a good supporter and a good mate of mine now, he put his hand in his pocket and bought him, and then first sort of horse that I really put my neck on the line with a little bit, to be honest. And he's turned out brilliant, you know. He's won a couple of hurdle races, and then he's been placed in 2 Ladbrokes now, and he won the Welsh National, running a Gold Cup. He'll run in the Welsh National again. You know, ticks a lot of his boxes. He just lacks a bit of a gear mid-race for, you know, at the crucial time in those top races. He's just a little bit one pace. Once you get to the extreme distances, then he can get away with it a bit easier.
He's certainly a star, and he'll be going to the Welsh Grand National again, and so we never know our luck. But
it was so brilliant last year. Yeah, the emotion that must be going through your mind with that is incredible.
Oh, it was fantastic, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the best day's race and I've had in my life, really.
I mean, ultimately, he looks as though he's got Grand National written all over him, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it's John's coming round to the idea. I told him not to think about it until April, because you know what it's like. They start talking and they make themselves nervous. But he's like, he jumps well enough, and he's made for a Grand National. Just pop that up through steady a couple of times, Harry. That'd do him, Scoo, jump on White Moon. That'd do her, John Joe.
They have to work hard.
Yeah, Dad, like we don't want them needing their run to start off with, but we don't want to lose races because our horses aren't fit. You know, a lot of them are big horses. We feed them well and expect them to work hard.
The big Breakaway, he's the sort of the new kid on the block now.
Well, yes, he's the new star, isn't he? And I mean, we've seen him this morning, and he jumped so well, you know. And they joked, and I think Colin sort of said to your colleagues, well, you can obviously see which was the most expensive horse. And I mean, he's only 4, and he jumps like a star, doesn't he? And
I'm so impressed with him at Chepstow.
Oh yes, I mean that last jump. I mean, he cleared it, although it was although he was sort of doing it for years.
He cost £1 or 2, and he looked pretty good at Chepstow, didn't he? Bought him at the Punchestown Sale. He won his point to point, then we bought him, and then so he's only had 2 runs. But he just pop them up sides then, the front 4.
What's your association with the Tizzards? When did you first meet Colin and Joe?
I've known them most of my life, really, through sort of hunting and farming and all the country sort of things. And and I started riding out here when I was 17.
Oh, I see. So you've been here a long time then?
Yeah, I've been here riding out for sort of 4 years now, and we got on very well and had a lot of good days.
He's exactly the same as you, you know, champion conditional, then went on to ride for Paul. And
Yeah, I hope he lasts longer than me. I have actually told him that a couple of times, to be honest. I said, we've got a very similar profile, Harry. He doesn't like me saying that. But he's a good young man. He turns up here every Wednesday morning for schooling, pretty much without fail. And you know, we give him he's got his commitments with Paul and that, but if he's available, we give him as many rides as we can.
And what's Colin like to ride for?
Oh, easy, you know, he doesn't tie you down with instructions or anything, so it's all fairly relaxed, and he sort of believes and trusts you to do the right thing.
Well, I'll tell you what, Joe. He is a massive big boy, isn't he? Lost in Translation. Lovely horse.
Yeah, he's a powerful big chap, and he is.
Look at him there. Ooh. I mean, he must be 17 too, is he?
Yeah, he's got to be. And you know, when he first came, he was a frame of a horse. You know, now he's filled himself out, and he's a big, powerful chap. You know, we don't actually weigh them, but he'd weigh a few pounds, wouldn't he? But he's a good chap.
Yeah, and so I mean, his season started off brilliantly at Carlisle. Jumped superb.
Yeah. So that was just a lovely race for him. Second season, obviously go to an intermediate chase, and he went around there and just showed off basically, didn't he? Jump for fun, and it was just a perfect prep for Haydock. And then at Haydock was completely different tactics, just dropping him in. And what we took from the race was after he semi-missed 2 out, the way he dug deep and galloped all the way to the line. You know, everybody says, oh, is he quick enough for the King George? He was running against Steffi Dassault over 2.5 all of last year. So we got no issues with that. It was we saw another sort of string to his bow and his stamina.
And I mean, Kempton should play to his strengths. There's no reason why.
No reason at all why it shouldn't. You know, he's big jump gets into him, high cruising speed. I'd imagine Surname will make it, and there's something to aim at.
And so you get that under your belt, and then I assume you just train him up for the Gold Cup. I mean,
yeah, well, he's the only one that can win this £1 million bonus as well now. So, so that's obviously makes a difference. But you know, he's pretty straightforward. Robbie was saying that if you asked Santa for a horse for Christmas, Lost in Translation would be what you get. You know, so he's a lovely big chap, and he's very exciting, a 7-year-old who's seriously progressive.
This is Native Rivers box. What's going to be the plan with this lad then? Every time I pick up the paper, he's doing something different. He'll be doing the pole vault soon.
That's Dad playing with the press, I think. We got to get it right with the horse. It was lovely to have him bounce back at Aintree, and for him to have a relatively easier race. You know, every time he's run in the last 3 years, he's in the best races, and he has a tough race. So it was nice for him to go and have a jump round, and he still had a race, but to win easily. And then we've got to decide what's right for him and where to go. Ultimately, we want to get back to a Gold Cup and then possibly have a tilt at a Grand National with him.
That's the race, surely, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just you have to have everybody 110% on side. And Garth and Anne were just a bit nervous about it beforehand, but they're coming round to the idea. But you know, class horse in that jumps really well, stays all day. It would be ideal for him, but I wouldn't write him off in a soft ground Gold Cup.